Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. As you can see, it's weird, it's light, and usually when I do a watch pile episode it's in the dark because I do it at night, but I thought I'd do it during the day today. Again, apologies going up a day late this week. It should be up Thursday lunchtime still, same as last week. But yeah, thought I'd do it this afternoon, give something to watch. I've got some time this afternoon to watch something. So I'll record the first half now. I've got a few bits to do, and then I'll watch the film after and come back to you. It's easier than doing it at night, because a lot of the times I find doing it in the evening, I just want to chill. I want to watch something to chill to, and don't get me wrong, I've loved doing this, but you know, sometimes you just want to go home, chill, and I'm going to my dad's for tea tonight, so I'll be home a bit later, so by the time I get home I don't really feel like I'm gonna want to record a video, because I can't fully chill, because obviously I've got to record the second half then, which means I can't get in my pyjamas and relax in bed, which sometimes I do like doing if I'm tired. So yeah, that's the reason why I've decided to do it a bit earlier in the day today, but we got quite a few today, and I think I've remembered what everyone's chosen. We actually have more than usual. We have an extra one today, 6. All interesting titles, all ones that I think I'm going to enjoy. I'll say I hope I enjoy them or get something out of them. I'll go through them first and who chose them, and then obviously we'll pick them randomly. So first up, Ash chose this one. I have checked this week, so I should remember them all. Robert Redford, All Is Lost. Robert Redford's one of my favourite actors, and I'm sure he could carry this film because I know he is the only person in this. Third is a pretty good film as well, so yeah, looking forward to checking that one out. So yeah, that's a good pick from Ash, so thank you for choosing that one, Ash. Next up's Roy's pick. Now, Roy's last 2 picks haven't gone down too well, so let's hope this one's better. I'm sure it will be because of the director, and that's Sidney Lumet's Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, which is his final film. Also one of Albert Finney's final films. You've also got Philip Seymour Hoffman, Ethan Hawke, Marissa Tomei. Is there anyone else? Rosemary Harris. So yeah, decent cast. As I said, it's a Sidney Lumet film. I don't know too much about it, but I can't think of any Sidney Lumet films I've seen that I've not liked, so I suppose that puts this one higher a bit. It's why I got it, because I was on a bit of a kick of his films at the time, but just never got around to watching it, so thanks for choosing that one, Roy. I want to say Giz chose this one, which is Behind Enemy Lines. Owen Wilson, the late great Gene Hackman. I've heard this is a lot of fun, really good watch. It's one of the few films of Gene Hackman's in my collection now that I haven't seen. I think it is now just this one and The Conversation, which I believe I got after he's passed away. So it would have just been this one, but I think it's just those 2 I need to watch now of his that I've got that I haven't seen. There's many more films I'd love to get in the collection of his, but those are the 2 that I've got that I haven't seen yet. So this one, great shout. This one I believe was Paul chose this one, I believe, and that's Tron Legacy. I didn't get on with the original Tron, but I have seen this a long time ago, probably when it first came out, and I remember thinking it was alright. We got the new one coming out in August, Tron Ares, with Jared Leto. So yeah, it's definitely about time to revisit this one and see what I think. I'm really hoping I like this more than I like the original one. The original one, to me, I could see people growing up with it, why they liked it, because it was kind of ahead of its time, but I felt it was a bit dated and a bit boring for me. So I'm hoping I enjoy this one more. It's Joseph Kosinski, who obviously did Top Gun Maverick, and is doing F1 this year. So, yep, interesting to give that one a go. Now, Tim's given me this one because I've not liked a lot of Roy's films recently, so kind of a bit of payback, as he said. But I actually think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this one, and it's very timely, because obviously today we had the very sad news, or yesterday when you'll see this, that Val Kilmer passed away at the age of 65 from pneumonia, and what a legacy he left behind with some great films. This isn't considered one of his best, but a lot of people like this film, and it's Batman Forever. A lot of people like this film and his portrayal of Batman. So I've heard it's a lot of fun. You've got Jim Carrey, Tommy Lee Jones, Nicole Kidman. I mean, that ticks a lot of boxes for me. It's not going to be... I'm going into this knowing it's not like the first two Batman films, which I adore. But I really think I will have a lot of fun with this one. And the last one, which Stuart chose, and I'm going to say, Stuart, I'm not 100% sure if this is the film that you thought it was, because I know you've recently watched a film of the same name with Jack Nicholson and Michelle Pfeiffer. This is a different film, so it maybe you knew it was this film, or I'm just thinking maybe you thought it might be the other one because you watched that recently. But this is a newish film, and I'm very glad that you did choose this because it's got an actor in that I'm on a bit of a kick of his at the moment. He's been in a few series I've been watching. I've ordered loads of films with him in, which you'll see in my upcoming haul video, which will be the last one for a while. But the film in question is called Wolf, and the actor that I'm talking about is Mr. Paddy Considine, who you can see on the back there. You've also got George McKay and Lily Rose Depp in this one as well, and it sounds weird, but sometimes weird is good. It's basically about these young adults, I think most of them are, and they think they're trapped in an animal's body, and you've got George McKay's character who thinks he's trapped in a wolf's body, hence the title of the film. It's a real life condition. It's called species dysphoria, where you think you're a different species and you behave like that species. And they're all in this clinic, treated by this doc. I've seen the trailer now, by this doctor played by Paddy Considine, who goes by the name the Zookeeper, and they're going under these treatments, therapies, to try and get them out of thinking that they're this certain animal. You've got Lily Rose Depp, who plays a wild cat, and they kind of form this sort of friendship, these two. I don't know if it becomes romantic, or I've not seen it yet, so I don't know. But yeah, I just was intrigued, which is the reason I got it in the first place. Yes, it was Focus Features film, I think, but I'm not familiar with the director either. Natalie Biancheri, I don't know anything else she's done. But yeah, it could really be good. So yeah, another good one. So those are what we've got to choose from this week. I'm going to say 8 minutes now, which is a lot long for an intro. A lot more clear. I'm going to give it a really good shuffle this week because I don't want it to be, and I'm going to just go for that one, which is, oh, it is Wolf. Very happy with that. Like I said, any of those would have been good, and I will get round. Obviously, I'm not, because it's going to be, I might watch another one of them later. I'm feeling, in tribute to Val Kilmer, I think I'm going to give Batman Forever a go tonight when I get home. So I'll have watched 2. I won't talk about that until the weekly watches, but obviously you'll see this before then, my thoughts on this. And then I've only got 4 to watch, so that'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Possibly get them all in. Depends how busy I am and if I get time. Because I've still not seen The Car. Sorry, Tony, if you're watching this. I've still not got that watched yet, which I really want to watch. But anyway, I'm not going to babble on any longer. I'm going to go, obviously, as I said, go off, do a few things. And I'm going to put Wolf in, and I'll come back to you and give you my thoughts straight after. So, yep, I will see you in a bit. So I just got done watching Wolf. As I said before, George McKay, Lily Rose Depp, Eileen Walsh, and Paddy Considine. And I didn't know the name Eileen Walsh going into this, but her face rang a bell. And that's because she recently starred in a series with Paddy Considine, actually. That's just finished on Sky. They played husband and wife, called Small Town Big Story, which I recommend checking out if you can, if you get the chance, because yeah, it's worth a watch, I would say. As is this, I would say. This one surprised me quite a bit, actually, because on paper, other than it having Paddy Considine in, reading the synopsis, it sounds like quite an artsy film, which I probably wouldn't enjoy. But surprisingly, like I said, I really enjoyed this one, really dug it. As I said, it's kind of exactly as I explained it from the back before. It's basically, it primarily focuses on George McKay's character, who plays the character he's called Jacob Wolf, but he's thinks he's a wolf. It's a real disorder called species dysphoria, where you think you're another species. And he's been sent to this clinic by his parents for treatment to try and help him get better. And there's a lot of other young adults in there that also have this same disorder, where they think that they are other species. There's a girl that thinks she's a horse, a girl that thinks she's a parrot. We've got Lily Rose Depp's character, who thinks she's a wild cat. A guy that thinks he's a German Shepherd. And they're all looked after, well, I say looked after, they're all overseen by Paddy Considine's character, who's the zookeeper who runs this clinic, and Eileen Walsh's character, who is like a psychologist who kind of also helps them with their treatment. But as the story goes on, you're kind of like, this doesn't seem normal, they shouldn't be treated like this. I'm not going to say how they're treated, because I'd say go and watch this film just by going off of what I've just said. But there's some scenes in this that really made me, they made me wince. There's a scene with the fingernail at the start that really made me wince. There's also a scene with, I'll say, a dead animal. Again, that's more towards the start. That kind of is a bit shocking. And just like I said, it's about the treatment of these people that are struggling with this, and the way that Paddy Considine's character goes about treating them. And along the way, these two characters kind of, they start by forming a friendship, which becomes more throughout the film. And yeah, as I said, really enjoyed this one, really engaged with the story. I love British films like this. Paddy Considine was excellent in this, as was everyone else in this film. Thought they all did a really good job. Yeah, one I'll definitely watch again, one that will definitely be staying in the collection. Strong one. Stuart, thanks for recommending this. I don't know if, as I said, I'm not sure if this was the film you meant, if it was intentional or unintentional, so I don't know if you have actually seen this one. I don't know, I've never heard anyone actually talk about this one before, so would be interested to know if anyone's seen this, what their thoughts on it is. But yeah, that's Wolf, that's this week's Watch Pile, watched and reviewed. So yep, as I said, let me know your thoughts on this below if you've seen it. Next week, going for next week, we are back shelf number 1. A few new additions on this shelf. I'll just go through as usual the ones that are excluded, so you know what ones not to choose. So the first 48 hours excluded. I've seen that, but not another 48 hours. What else have we got? Just looking to see if there's anything else. So, just looking, I think Nocturnal Animals will be a rewatch for me. I believe I've seen that one before, as is The Gunman. Going over to that bit there. Old Boys excluded from the Vengeance Trilogy box set, because I've seen that, so it would be the other two. And Free Fire and Funny Cow would also both be rewatches, but it has been a while since I've watched them. I think I saw both of them just after they came out. I know I saw Free Fire at the cinema, but I'm sure I've seen Funny Cow as well. Bit of a spoiler for my next pickups video, because those are all sort of the recent ones that I've got within the last few days, which I'll show off once I've got the rest that I've ordered, and whatever I end up picking up when I go out with Tim on, well, tomorrow it'll be when you see this. But yeah, let me know what you want me to watch next week. As I said, I'm going to try and watch Batman Forever tonight, so I'll let you know what I think of that in my weekly watches video on Sunday. I'll also try and get the others watched. It kind of depends on time, how long they are, if I've got the time during the day to watch it. I may get to watch them all by Sunday. I may even get to watch the car. I don't know, it depends, because if I'm able to watch 2 every day, then there's no reason why I wouldn't be able to get them all watched. But it's all just about if I've got time, really, and what other stuff I need to do. But yeah, that is it for this video. As I said, if you like Wolf, if you've seen it, let me know down below. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Turn your notification bell on so you know when I have a new video uploaded to the channel. Comment down below anything and everything. As you know, I always take the time to get back to anyone that leaves me a comment because I really do appreciate it. And that is it. So until next time, everyone, take care. Goodbye.